Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, young men, young women. Welcome to Speak Your Mind, Saturday, October 15th. Don't be alarmed. We've started early because we have a lot of information for you. In the past couple of weeks, we've dealt mainly with Hurricane Matthew and what it has done to Haiti and the rest of the Caribbean. And tonight we will continue that after the first segment. Tonight I have with me Mr. Kenneth Gladstone, and he is from Platinum Search International. Kenneth, welcome to Speak Your Mind.
Of course. Thank you so much for having me.
Now, the name of your company says Platinum Search. What are you searching for?
It is a fact that over many years we have had a lot of hidden talents.
Okay.
Across the Caribbean region specifically, which have not been identified. And I believe that the time has come to dig up the inherent capacity of our people, which has made many millionaires in the past and has offered many a good life in the past. And I think the time has come for us to take a serious look at where we go with the performing arts and what we intend to do with featuring our young people and developing our young people to help them to afford the fulfillment of their talents and even a good life as a result.
Okay, so you're searching for talent.
Yes.
But before we get to the what, you're headquartered in the British Virgin Islands.
Yes, we're based on Tortola.
Is it that all your production or most of your production will take place in the British Virgin Islands?
For the most part, this is actually the first official production after 2010-2011 here in the BVI. The first one was 2010-2011.
And what was that?
It was called Gospel Search at the time.
Gospel Search.
But now we have expanded the program to include basically all facets of the performing arts. And it has been launched since then in 6 other countries across the Caribbean region. We finished Antigua the other day. Now we're moving through Tortola into St. Vincent all the way down to Jamaica. So it now becomes a huge regional production for the entire Caribbean.
Is this syndicated?
We are doing our best to take it to the level where it can be.
Because if you're in 6 different Caribbean countries,
Yes.
and each country does its own thing,
Right.
how do the others see what's happening?
Well,
what's the advantage to having it in Jamaica and us not knowing what the Jamaicans are doing?
Not good, because what makes Platinum Search International a very different program is that it interchanges each phase of the program in each member country, with each member country, and not just within the member countries, but across the entire Caribbean and the world. So it is a huge production featuring the presentations within each Caribbean member country.
Yes, but it still doesn't answer my question.
Yes.
If something happens in Antigua,
Yes.
do we in the Virgin Islands have an opportunity to see what was done in Antigua?
It is interchanged. That's what I said.
Yes, but interchange doesn't tell me whether it's syndicated or not. And it doesn't tell me exactly how that information or that production is going to...
Let me break it down for you.
Good.
Each production that will be executed in each member country will be shown. For example, we have 6 countries, including Tortola. What happens in Antigua will be shown in Tortola. What happens in Tortola will be shown over there. What happens in St. Kitts will be shown in Tortola. What happens in Tortola. And we share it around all member countries and into the wider Caribbean.
And who pays for this? How is all of this financed?
Financing at the moment is done by private entities for some part of it. In other parts, the governments of some of these countries do fund some aspects of the program in terms of television and so on and so forth. So the product that we have, technically all we need is a platform that has been created for it to get it moving around the region and the world.
What's in it for the talent?
The talent gets quite a bit from it, I should say. We continue the development of the talents for the winners, especially the regional winners. We have recording contracts involved. We have cruise packages involved. We have all sorts of stuff involved for the socio-economic development of the winners and those involved. So it does continue the development of the performing arts in terms of people who have excelled.
Why should a young person want to be a part of your search?
If you look at the BVI, for example, we have had numerous programs happening on the ground, which happens only within the walls of the territory. Platinum Search was designed to take the best of our
talent.
The best of our talents, and regionalize, internationalize the talents. So if a person is serious about what they do and is very good at it, the platform is set to get you into the region and the international community.
Okay, so we know that we have fiber optics throughout the Caribbean.
Yes.
Is it possible that we can have a production in the British Virgin Islands and it is being seen in the other countries at the same time?
We are working on that. Interesting you asked that question. It is just since this week we had some conversations. We've been having some conversations about the exact same thing. So, I keep saying this, that it's just a matter of understanding the reality of where we go with this thing. It is indeed a huge program. Indeed.
It is a huge program and it has promise. But is the promise to be short-lived, or are there greater expectations?
My brother, let me say this to you. And I smile as I say this. In 2010, 2011, when we started the program, if you see the filming from that program, it left a lot to be desired. Absolutely. If you look at the filming in the first presentation in Antigua, it took it 100 steps ahead of itself.
Understandably, technology hasn't
Hold on. If you look at it where we are now,
yes,
it is about 500 steps ahead of where we were in Antigua. Now, why? Because there's a set degree of commitment to this. If you're not committed to something like this, it won't happen. And let me tell you this, sir. There's a passion driving this guy sitting here. I love young people. I love to see young people develop. Everybody won't be lawyers and doctors and engineers and all of that. Some people will have to live by their creative abilities. And hey, somebody has to set the platform for that to happen.
So Platinum Search International is that platform?
It's here to stay, brother. It's here to stay.
When do you plan your first production in the British Virgin Islands?
When, as in the first one was 2010, 2011. This one started earlier this year, because now we have to be actually preparing the whole regional production running through the Caribbean into Jamaica. This one started about March this year. Getting the necessaries in place and so on and so forth. Promotions started last month, as was expected, and now we're running through into the actual production to the national finals in December. So yes, it's been taking.
Is any of this intended to coincide with our tourism product?
The program carries a huge tourism component, and you're asking some very interesting questions, because this is actually why the program is what it is. I've been trying to have conversations with government. I spoke to our premier about it. I'm trying to get the attention of the tourism department on this, because now if we're talking about the regional grand final event, which will include 6 countries across the Caribbean region, my intention, because I live here for over 10 years, I want to bring that here in this territory, that all member countries can come into this territory. Now, isn't that a big tourism component? Yes.
Yes, it is.
Rather than going to Jamaica with it, or Barbados, or St. Martin, I live here. I would love to see it coming here.
Initially, you said there is private funding behind the program.
Yes.
What if, from a government point of view, the finances may not be available to assist you
Right.
with this production?
Right.
What happens?
It doesn't stop. Interesting too, because as it is right now, we have no government funding whatsoever.
So why?
And it is still happening here.
So why be overly concerned about government financial involvement at this point, and not concentrate directly and solely on private funding?
Concern for government.
Because at the end of the day,
Right.
government has its own priorities.
Right.
And in October, it may not be part of their program going into 2017.
Right.
So you may not get any huge
And that's fine.
input
That's
financially.
fine. That is fine.
So what happens?
It is not about, you see, this is not just about money here. And because I personally have nothing to gain financially from the program.
Then why do it?
It is the passion for the development of our young
Yeah, but
people.
passion needs to be fed by money.
Fine. If I have to use my last buck to do it, I'll do it. And that is how committed I am.
Okay, fair enough.
The point is, when the day is done, yes, we want to make sure that our government understands what we do. We want to make sure that our community understands the magnitude of the program. And yes, if we can have governmental support and all of that, it's absolutely important.
If I am to be presumptuous, then perhaps the program should be do it. When government sees that it is successful, then it gets involved.
Well, that is exactly where we are. The program is happening as we speak. I was checking my tally of entrants today, and yes, the entrants are still coming in at this point. Today is the cutoff date.
Okay.
Entrants are still coming in.
So how many entries do you have?
We have to date approximately 12, 15 classic entries. I say classic entries. Yes. That might boil down to between 7 and 10 of our top best here, which will...
And they span...
Yes, man. Most of our
Tell us
genres.
Tell us what the genres are.
The genres, it ranges from reggae to pop to, you have a little rap in there. It's pretty wide. The genres this season for entry are...
It's mainly music.
Inspirational and the gospel.
Mainly music.
Mainly music.
Where are the performing arts? Where is the...
Vocal works, actually. Vocal works.
Vocal works?
Vocal works.
That's all you're interested in?
For this season to start, yes.
Oh.
And then next season, we get into dance, we get into drama, we look at speech, we widen the scope as we go.
Okay.
But to start...
So this is your pilot program?
At this point, yes.
At this point?
At this point. At this point. We're looking at vocal works and we're rolling.
Now, could you give our viewing audience numbers that they can reach you at if they have additional questions?
Yes.
So please feel free to...
The interesting thing is everything is online. Everything is online. You can find us at platinumsearchinternational.com, www.platinumsearchinternational.com. You can call me personally if you wish at 540-4555. That's
slow down, say that again.
You can find me personally at 540-4555, 543 3555. That's another one.
Okay, you like the fives.
Yeah, the fives. But everything is online. It's on Facebook. Once you hit Facebook, PlatinumSearchInternational.com has it all. We have an official website, and we also have our Facebook base. The cutoff date is today, the 15th. But if you can get your entry in before midday tomorrow, I will facilitate you.
And what form would that entry be in a CD?
We ask for a demo presentation of your song. The thing is, if you don't have a demo song recorded, you can still go online, upload what you have, Even in a voice note or whatever else you can do, that's fine. If you don't have anything in music form, you can still fill out the form, upload a photo, send us your contact information. We will accept that also. But the important thing, because we produce music and stuff and all of that, we can get you right. But the important thing is to get in. Once you're in, you're set to go. We'll fix you from there and get you out. That's the important thing.
Okay, Kenneth, it's been good chatting with you. I hope I didn't ask you the questions that you didn't want answered.
Absolutely not. It's
okay. I want to thank you on behalf of JTV and Speak Your Mind program. And hopefully, once you have finalized the next step in the journey, you will let us know and we will have more time to talk about it.
Absolutely. And it will be a huge television production. I'm sure it will be all over the BVI. Everyone will see the production happening locally. And it's going to blow your mind. I could promise you that. Absolutely. Absolutely.
Okay. Thanks, Kenneth.
A pleasure having me. Thank you.
Okay. That's the first segment of our program for tonight. Please stay tuned, and be prepared for what's next on Speak Your Mind. We'll take a break, and when we come back, we'll have some additional guests and information for you.
Police have gone right at the last left turn, you know.
Virgin, the directions are got to go straight.
Oh, you go and tell me about them stupid directions when the map is right here.
Let me see the map. Let me see the map, man.
So now you want to see the map?
Give me the map, man.
Alright.
No, we passed there, so already.
Oh.
Make a right, go 100 meters, and that's the destination.
Having Digicel data is like having the fastest man in the world save you from getting lost. Start using Digicel data today. Digicel.
And what kind of party this?
Them they bring the music. Seriously?
Nothing nobody,
Having Digicel data is like having the fastest man in the world save you from party disasters. Start using Digicel data today. Digicel.
The nice thing about the National Bank is that they are actually true to their concept of being a national bank in terms of understanding the needs of all islands. They understood what we needed at New Horizon Ferry Services in expanding our offerings to improve shipping across our islands. Because we have been in this business now for many years and established a good relationship with the bank, they saw our track record and they understood what we needed to expand our business. And together, we have formed a great partnership that is helping our business to grow.
Paradise means being able to expand our business at the right time.
National Bank of the Virgin Islands, the official Bank of Paradise.
Welcome to our newly renovated Botanic Service Station to serve you better and faster. We carry Sol Gasoline, the best gas that will take you further and keep your engine running cleaner. To make that delicious meal at home or restaurant, we have LPGs from 20 pounds to 100 pounds, readily available for your easy pickup right here at Botanic Station. While you are here, check out our deli for finger-licking snacks from pizzas, hot wings, patties, cakes, all made fresh every day, and cold drinks that's always cold. Need oil for your vehicle? We carry a wide selection of vehicle maintenance products. We are open from 7 a.m. to 11 p.m. daily.
Alls Marine Air Conditioning and Refrigeration specialize in servicing and repairing units such as Daikin, Marine Air Tech, Mitsubishi, TGM, York. Any type that you call, we can install. We also work on commercial and residential units in houses, boats, cars, and company buildings. If you even need some cool breeze for your doghouse or horse stable, we will not hesitate. We are always able. No job is too big or too small for Al's Marine Limited. For our home and restaurant customers, we also service and install all your appliances such as ovens, stoves, washers, dryers, refrigerators, and freezers. You can contact us at 494-4529 or 340-3791 or email us alsmarine@surfbvi.com. Alsmarine is located in Purcell Estate Road, Town, Tortola. Alsmarine Limited, your number one choice.
Thank you, Yellow Pages, from Family Support Network, for your generosity and your donation towards our cause. We greatly appreciate it. Thank you so much.
On behalf of Global Directories, the parent company of Yellow Pages BVI, we wish students, parents, and our educators in the Virgin Islands every success in this school year. At Yellow Pages, we care.
Thank you, BVI Yellow Pages.
Place spaghetti in boiling water, add tomatoes, sweet peppers, and onions, and presto, you have spaghetti marinara.
Having Digicel data is like having the fastest man in the world save you from last-minute dinner dilemmas. Start using Digicel data today. Digicel.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. We're back after a short break. The Speak Your Mind show is here live with you, live and direct. We're going to shift gears a little bit now, and we're going to move into some other details. We're going to introduce our guest we have here with us. John, you could go ahead and let's welcome Steve.
Oh,
Steve.
Stephen, welcome to Speak Your Mind.
Speak Your Mind, yeah. We're here.
Thank you. Good evening.
And of course, you're going to give us some update on some of the stuff that has been happening with the Haiti relief. And well, for you, I think I could speak a little bit for you. You've been involved with Haiti now for quite some time.
Yeah, several years.
Several years. So this is you are no stranger to this situation, and the back and forth, contacts and expediting things, foreign country, foreign currency, foreign language, and all the difficulties associated, but getting the job done.
Yeah. With BVI Rotary, we've been working in Haiti now for 8 years, 9 years.
8 years now.
Going back, we started off on water projects, providing clean water, and that led to setting a partnership up with the Rotary Club of Lacaille, which is on the south coast of Haiti, and they were really, really good partners. And subsequently, we managed to raise money with the help of the BVI community to actually build a school on a fairly remote island off the south of Haiti. That island is called Ile Vache. It's quite a large island. It's a beautiful place. The island is perhaps as big as Tortola. And I think the population's around 14,000.
Okay.
But there's no roads, there's no electricity. It's like stepping back 50 years.
Okay.
I think the folks from the BVI who are old enough will really remember what it was like in their young days, and that's really like what Ile Vache is like today. So we have been working with these guys for quite some time, and we've experienced some difficulties over the years. The picture that I think is on the screen at the moment
shows the school.
Yeah, well, this is not the school that we were involved in. This is a different school. This school is, it's got a French name, but it ends up with Simon, D. Simon. We've moved on. I hadn't finished talking about the last one. But that last school, that was rebuilt after we had, if you remember, back after the 210 earthquake, there was this fantastic community support for Rotary in the BVI, and we raised something like $270,000, which is a huge amount of money considering the population here. The BVI was so generous. And that school was actually rebuilt. That school fell down in the hurricane, and the BVI community significantly funded the rebuilding of that school. So, as you can see there, it says supported by the people of the British Virgin Islands. There was a group of Rotarians went out in 2012, and that we formally opened both schools.
Okay.
And that photograph actually is from the opening of the school. That's a picture of several of the Rotarians, many of the guys also from the club in Lakai,
yes,
and also several from the BVI Rotary.
Okay.
And I think you can just see above my head there, I can't quite read it with my
It said donated by the people of the
British Virgin
I know, I can't read this and read that at the same time. I need my glasses on, so I'm a bit stuffed when it's a distance away.
Okay.
However, that really is testimony to the money that was donated in the BVI got to do some good. And also there is the other school, which I want to talk a little bit more about shortly, where again money from the BVI that was donated to Rotary helped complete the second school, which I want to just talk about. But oh, okay, that's the second school. Now that actually I think is the
school,
kitchen area.
The kitchen area.
There is a main block of classroom, or the two main blocks of classrooms. It's a 6-classroom school, but that other picture is the bathroom area, the kitchen area. What am I talking about? But what I thought might be worthwhile just spending a few minutes on tonight is that on Wednesday we had the main appeal, we had the telethon. The BVI community did very well. They phoned in, they pledged about 11,000, which was a good start. I mean, we're still banging our drum, but that was a good start. And on the program which Cromwell hosted on Wednesday, we described really what was happening in Haiti, the western part of Haiti that's been devastated by the hurricane. And we also talked a little bit about where the money had gone from the previous fundraising. And I know that maybe Vance a little later on will talk a little bit more about that. But what I thought might be useful for this evening is, yesterday I was on the street in Roadtown with my begging bucket out, and people were very generous, and we collected, I think, over $5,000 yesterday. So it was quite a successful afternoon's activity in asking the community to support. But I did get several questions, and people expressed their concern about when they donate money, is it going to get to the right place? Is it going to get to the right hands? And that's quite understandable, especially when you think about Haiti, because Haiti's had such rotten leaders for generations, and it is really a very corrupt place, and I don't think that anybody's surprised to learn that. So tonight I really wanted to cover a few key areas in relation to trying to give the BVI community comfort that if they are going to donate to Rotary, it's actually going to get to where it's supposed to get to and not get diverted. So the first thing I really wanted to touch on is that money raised by Rotary goes to the projects. It does not go to administration. The way Rotary's finances are set up is that the administration of the clubs and the structure behind that comes from the members. We all pay dues every year, which covers that. And if anybody donates any money, whether it's folks within Rotary or folks in the community, that money goes to whatever the project is, and 100% of the money goes to the projects. And I remember the other evening, one of the speakers mentioned that there was some sort of chart of charitable organisations, and Rotary came top in terms of the amount of money donated and the percentage of it that got to the target projects. So number one, money given to Rotary is going to get to the projects. Number two, how's the money going to be spent? If you donate to this project, and you'll see on your screen there's a bank account number at Scotia. That's open now, and at Scotiabank there are some boxes on the counter both in Roadtown and in Virgin Gorda. So if you're in there and you've got a bit of money in your hand, please put it in the box. Now, when the money gets to Haiti, the Rotarians on the ground decide what it's spent on. It isn't somebody up in America somewhere who decides. It's the folks on the ground who can see what the greatest need is. And on the Wednesday program, if you saw that with Cromwell Smith, we had a phone call into the program from a guy called Dr. Robert Legere, and he's a very senior Rotarian in Haiti, and he's at the Lacaille Club. I mentioned a few minutes ago that Tortola Rotary Club and Lacaille Club have worked together over the years, and we have great confidence in these guys. They're honest guys. I know several of them personally, and I trust them implicitly. So those are the guys who are going to make the decisions on what the money's spent on. And they've already told us that the key priorities are roof sheeting, because the hurricanes ripped all the flipping roofs off, and secondly, clean water filtration buckets. We talked about this again on Wednesday, but we can get these special water filtration buckets for about $50, and these things can produce 300 gallons of water a day, clean potable water. And so it can turn muddy water into clean drinking water that's not going to give you diseases, it's not going to give you cholera. So that's a pretty amazing investment. 300 gallons a day will water maybe 3 or 4 families. So that's, for $50, that is a tremendous investment. So my second point there, basically then, is that...
Just one thing, Steve, right? You might want to mention too, right, that the clubs in the BVI and the Haitian clubs, the clubs in Haiti, are all part of 7020, which is the same district. And we have, an ongoing relationship with everyone in the district. As a matter of fact, the next district governor will be from our district.
Yeah, fair point. You're quite right that our district, Rotary is obviously a huge organisation worldwide, and it's broken down into areas and districts. And our district covers 10 countries.
Yeah.
One of those countries is the BVI. Another one of those countries is Haiti. So as you say, Richard, there is a close working liaison between all of these areas.
I would like to interject here, and we shouldn't think that we're the only ones wanting to help Haiti or are helping Haiti at this point in time. I'm sure other clubs are helping in the district.
Absolutely, yeah, and around the world.
And around the world.
Yeah.
I mean, we know from the 210 earthquake, from all the information that was provided after that Rotary around the world sent money to District 7020, which is our district,
yes,
to help with the rebuilding of Haiti after the 210 earthquake.
Okay.
And Rotary is very good at providing the analysis of where that money went. Money came throughout the Caribbean, not only from our area in the Northern Caribbean, but also in the Southern Caribbean districts. And Puerto Rico was very helpful. Dominican Republic, Puerto Rico had lots of boats and planes going in. Dominican Republic were a staging ground, and I think they put about 600,000 in the pot. I think Puerto Rico put about 500,000 in the pot. So there was a tremendous amount of support after that 210 earthquake. And in total, I think Rotary put about $18 million into relief after the 210 earthquake. So again, I mean, we looked at before just a couple of examples of the schools that I'm conscious of, but there is full accounting from Rotary of the money that came in, where it came from, what it was spent on. And I'm hoping this is going to give people confidence to donate on the basis that they know that there is proper accounting. Okay. The next little point I wanted to make is that last week within the Rotary Club of Tortola, we had a collection within the club from the members to support the community that we've been working with. I mentioned before that we've been working with some folks on this remote island of Isla Vache now for several years. And the club also put some money in from their disaster fund.
Okay.
And on Saturday of last week, that's the 8th of October, that's literally last week, a week ago today, we sent $10,000 to the Good Samaritan Foundation, and on the bottom of the screen there you'll see the website. So if you'd like to just have a look at it at some point, it's interesting to see what's going on there. But we sent that $10,000, and within a week that money has already been used. That money's been used to buy roof sheeting, to buy food. There's no vegetables, there's no meat in the shops, but there is rice and beans. So they are able to buy staple foods to get people just over this initial hump. So, and I'm going to just read to you shortly, if I may, a little resume, because on the Good Samaritan website, they put a post on today, because it's the first day that communications have been re-established with the island. And they updated their website to tell us what's been going on, and I've got a quick summary to talk to you about there.
Sure, please go right ahead.
So I think it's just fantastic that we're able to send the money on one Saturday, and I'm able to talk to you guys about 1 week later, and the money's been spent. So in terms of turning a cash donation into effective use quickly, I just think this is tremendous. So today, really, as I say, our partners at the Good Samaritan Foundation of Haiti have updated the website. The viewers can have a look at it later on if you'd like to. But just to have a quick resume for you, and before I just do read a little bit off that website, I'd like to say that the school that was built on the island with the support of Rotary, and that's Rotary in the BVI, Rotary in Haiti, where they collaborated together, and help from Rotary International. Over 200 people sheltered in that school during the hurricane. So I'm sure some lives were saved. So it's really a tremendous testament to the BVI and the support they gave, and they should have confidence. That picture is actually the home page, and the little smiley boy at the bottom there. If you go on the home page and you click on that, you can see what these guys at Good Samaritan are up to, because that's a pretty new film. Anyway, just to give you a quick update of what the report said today. Matthew, the Hurricane Matthew, passed directly over Isla Vache and Lacaille as a Category 4, moving slowly north. It lasted for more than 9 hours, and it dropped 14 inches of rain. We know what that means.
Yes.
Flooding.
Serious. So all the local subsistence farmers have lost their field and tree crops, and most fruit trees are down or badly broken. Probably 30% of houses lost complete roofs, walls, or both, and almost all lost some roofing tin. Much livestock was killed, and it is miraculous that no human beings were killed in our area. The main damage is definitely crops, meaning that food supplies will be very low for at least 6 months. The reefs are also affected, and fish are in short supply, especially conch. We are the only school and school kitchen that's managed to be reopened. Now bear in mind this is an island with about 14,000 population. I don't know how many schools there are there, but this is the only one that's got back on its feet. We've repaired the school roof. We've housed several dozen people short term, supplied heavy tools such as picks, shovels, axes and wheelbarrows to the 3 villages' civil protection crews to clear the roads of debris. The Good Samaritan Foundation donors, and for that's Rotary, that's the Rotary money I referred to that we sent last Saturday. The Good Samaritan Foundation donors have already covered the cost of a large truckload of roofing tin, and I believe we're the only organisation to be in that position. We'll soon be re-roofing the houses of the most vulnerable, elderly and handicapped and their families, supplying tin, nails and cement as fast as possible with volunteer labour. Our agronomy programme is stepping up, restocking the chicken houses and increasing rabbit production, plant nurseries and tree seedlings. So I think that this demonstrates the practical action on the ground using donations provided by Rotary in the BVI. And if you want to help, there's a bank account at Scotia that we just referred to. The number is on the screen. There are donation boxes at Scotia, or give your donation to any Rotarian. I hope this really answers some of those concerns that were expressed to me yesterday on the street about, you know, can we actually deliver? Can we deliver quickly? Can we be sure the money is used properly? And I think with the history of what Rotary spent their money on after the 210 earthquake and the accountability and the accounting that's been provided and is available for anybody who wants more information, and the short information I've given you today, you know, really just please help. If the more money we can collect, the more money we can deliver on the ground.
Very good.
Okay, that's a...
I think I'm going to rest in peace at that one.
Serious.
Well, you did give some factual information, and I think anyone who had doubts now can understand that, you know, that number one, the money got to the intended place that it should be, and number two, you stressed, which I think is something that most persons should know if they don't know, that Rotary is organized in such a way that monies collected from the community goes right back into the community.
It does.
Yeah.
It does.
Yeah.
And the BVI have been very generous in the past, and we're really hoping that they're going to step up this time, because we do have the ability to get the money there and get it working quickly. The Robert Legere, the senior Rotarian in Haiti,
yes,
he has already advised that it's a twofold plan. It's short-term aid. We've got thousands and thousands of homes with their roofs off.
I've seen some of the footage.
And all of the people have not all of the people, but a lot of the people from there have gone to stay in the schools,
yes,
because those are the significant,
Which
strong
means
buildings.
Children can't go to school.
It's 100,000 kids not going to school.
Yes.
So until you can get the roofs re-roofed on the homes and people can move back in their homes, then the kids can't go to school. And education is so important.
Yes.
If this community just does not get educated, they're never going to get their way out of this poverty.
Yes.
You've got to educate the kids so that we can produce some population with education. You know, something on the island, something like 60% of the population are illiterate.
Yes.
The children, we're really struggling to get the kids educated because the parents are illiterate and they can't help the children.
And the clean water issue is a very important issue, especially since they had a cholera situation there.
Huge.
Right.
Huge.
Well, thank you, Steve. I think we're going to have to take a break for the sponsors that make the show possible. We're going to take a break, ladies and gentlemen, and we're going to be right back with you.
What kind of party this?
Them they bring the music.
Seriously?
no bother we, cause we stress-free, stress-free.
Having Digicel data is like having the fastest man in the world save you from party disasters. Start using Digicel data today. Digicel.
Here in the Virgin Islands, we are blessed to live and work in paradise. Paradise just doesn't mean our tranquil blue waters and green hills. National Bank of the Virgin Islands defines paradise as any place or condition that fulfills your aspirations.
To me, paradise means knowing that I will have a financing partner when I'm ready to open my first business.
I feel confident that I can manage whatever life throws my way because I know my bank will be with me every step of the way.
That's why I choose National Bank of the Virgin Islands, the official bank of paradise.
My future's looking so bright, 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 with the official bank of paradise,
National Bank of the Virgin Islands, the official bank of paradise.
Place spaghetti in boiling water, add tomatoes, sweet peppers, and onion, and presto, you have spaghetti marinara.
Having Digicel data is like having the fastest man in the world save you from last-minute dinner dilemmas. Start using Digicel data today. Digicel.
Yes, ladies and gentlemen, we're right back with you after a short break. We're having so much fun. I mean, Steve gives such a comprehensive update of what's happening that I think it should leave no doubt in people's mind that, you know, we're trying our best to assist those persons in need in Haiti at this time. John, as usual, we're moving along. We have a new guest with us. We're going to introduce our new guest.
Go ahead,
Man
Richard.
that
Have
doesn't need any
privilege.
introduction. Vance Lewis.
He needs introduction.
Go right ahead. The most recent.
Well, Richard, I thought you'd remember me. I was here a couple of weeks ago. Perhaps, was it last week?
No,
yeah, last week.
But my name is Vance Lewis, and I am a past district governor. I was governor for District 7020, first from the British Virgin Islands, and it was indeed an honor for me to have served. And tonight I primarily want to say thanks to the people of the BVI for the support that they have so far given towards the effort, Rotary's effort to collect donations for Haiti, preferably cash, and also for the past efforts that we have had, past successful efforts. We have had very generous donations from the British Virgin Islands in terms of Haiti, referring mainly to the assistance we gave following the earthquake in 2010. But more recently, I think everyone remembers by way of background, Hurricane Matthew passing through the south of Haiti, and it devastated the communities in the Le Cay area, the Les Anglais area, and the Jeremy area, where we've had several 100,000 kids who still, up until today, cannot get back into school. And we have had significant requests from the Rotarians in Haiti for help in the form of construction materials, especially for roofing. Many hundreds, thousands actually, of roofs. Buildings got damaged and people are exposed, and some schools had to be used for emergency shelters for people who had nowhere else to go. And so it falls on other organizations, Rotary being one of them, And that's one of the reasons why I'm here tonight, not only to thank you for the donations that you've given in the past, but by way of some letters which were sent out under the pen of Assistant Governor Elvis Harrigan to corporations. We also want to thank you thank those corporations who will support in the future, because it goes to a very worthy cause. And earlier I was hearing Rotarian Stephen Cooper talk about some of the questions he got while he was on beat with the Bucket Brigade, collecting donations, and people are asking us to give them confidence that the funds collected by Rotary will go to the areas where it was intended. And tonight I can echo what Rotarian Stephen said by giving you even more confidence, because Rotary has many vehicles via which we route funds into Haiti. I happen to be chairman of one entity in my post-gubernatorial life, an entity called Caribbean Partnership, which is a vehicle which also has access to a 501c3. Now, Americans will know exactly what that is, because it allows people who, for instance, in the USA, it allows them to give to give charitably in a tax-free manner. So you can claim tax-free donations. Because of the simplicity of the BVI code, we don't have such an entity here, but Caribbean Partnership really is one vehicle that has been used successfully over the past few years to send upwards of $6 million into Haiti, and every penny of it got to the intended donation. And the way it works really is you can give your money to a district, or you can give your money to Caribbean Partnership to send it to a club in Haiti, because all monies go to Rotarians on the ground. But the Rotarians, once the funds are used, will give back an accounting of it. We get accounting of it through bank statements, so we know what it was spent on. We get accounting of it through pictures, so we know where it went. And we get accounting of it through audits, because we have auditing teams which actually look at every aspect of donations that goes into Haiti. And so I can tell you, for instance, that in 2010, the funds we collected, I can give you off the top of my head where the large amounts went. There was a school called L'École Simpson. I believe, if my French serves me right, my franglais serves me right, that school cost $120,000 US to be rebuilt. It was completely destroyed. And we gave $90,000, and that was matched by $30,000 in other donor donations from US Rotary clubs. And today that school in Lakai, actually it survived Hurricane Matthew, I am told, with minimal damage. And that is very good news. Mm-hmm. So that's one of the schools that's open. It's a primary school. We also gave $50,000 to the effort in Haiti to rebuild the agricultural industry, because after the earthquake, that was completely done, and that effort was well received, and the agricultural industry in Haiti was rebuilt. As you can imagine as well, in an earthquake, following an earthquake, you had many broken legs, many of which had to be amputated. We had 3 doctors from the British Virgin Islands who flew down. Our Premier, Dr. Smith, he wasn't Premier then, I don't believe, Dr. Buring, who is a bone specialist, and Dr. Geronimo Jones, who went along to help. And Dr. Buren himself participated in some amputations, and those patients later were fitted with prosthesis from a rehabilitation point of view. And some of the funds from the British Virgin Islands also went to that rehab effort. So I took that long, I had that long discourse just to assure you that the funds that you generously gave to Rotary a few years ago were well spent, and I hope you will then get confidence that the funds you're now giving to Rotary will be equally well spent in the British Virgin Islands. I'm not sure, Courtney or John, I've been hogging the mic, but
no,
whether you've got
that's
any.
okay.
No,
you have to give us that report so that the confidence level can be raised.
Okay, well, I hope I did justice to that. And I can tell you that prior to coming on the show, I looked at some containers which were being put together in Pétionville. Pétionville is like the north of Port-au-Prince, but some containers were being put together with various efforts by Rotarians to go into the south. What was being put in the containers were dried foods, roofing, some roofing material, and some other medical stuff that were being sent. I can also tell you that currently the Zone Institute, the Rotary Zone Institute for Zones 34, 33 and 34, of which our District 7020 is a part, is currently convened in North Carolina. And notwithstanding that they had been dinged by Hurricane Matthew, they are also putting together efforts to help Haiti as well. And I know that because I had to give approval yesterday for one such effort. So it's an ongoing effort. Again, we have to thank the people of this British Virgin Islands who have always been so generous when adversity strikes our neighbors. And it's amazing how in a small community such as the British Virgin Islands, people can willingly open their hearts and open their wallets to help our sisters and brothers who are in need. I cannot speak enough about our generosity here in our little beautiful nature secrets. So those who have not as yet given, I hope you will find a way to give to our account at Scotiabank. The account number is 500-5436. It's on the screen. And I think checks, if you want to give checks, are made to the Rotary Club of Tortola. Those checks will not be commingled with other funds. They will be sent directly to Haiti. And we just want to let you know that following the relief efforts from time to time, we will bring you updates as warranted, just to let you know that the funds you have contributed, would have helped change lives, helped lift lives in Haiti, and especially lift young lives, which is one of Rotary's hallmarks. So please give generously wherever you can. If you give to Rotary, you can be assured your donations will get to its intended destinations.
Okay, Richard, we'll take a break now, and when we come back, we should have a report from the Assistant Governor,
yes,
who would tell us what kinds of money we have raised to this date.
Very good.
Good night.
Place spaghetti in boiling water, add tomatoes, sweet peppers, and onion, and presto, you have spaghetti marinara.
Having Digicel data is like having the fastest man in the world save you from last-minute dinner dilemmas. Start using Digicel data today. Digicel.
Welcome to our newly renovated Botanic Service Station to serve you better and faster. We carry Sol Gasoline, the best gas that will take you further and keep your engine running cleaner. To make that delicious meal at home or restaurant, we have LPGs from 20 pounds to 100 pounds, readily available for your easy pickup right here at Botanic Station. While you are here, check out our deli for finger-licking snacks from pizzas, hot wings, patties, cakes, all made fresh every day, and cold drinks that's always cold. Need oil for your vehicle? We carry a wide selection of vehicle maintenance products. We are open from 7 a.m. to 11 p.m. daily.
Thank you, Yellow Pages, from Family Support Network, for your generosity and your donation towards our cause. We greatly appreciate it. Thank you so much.
On behalf of Global Directories, the parent company of Yellow Pages BVI, we wish students, parents, and our educators in the Virgin Islands every success in this school year. At Yellow Pages, we care.
Thank you, BVI Yellow Pages.
And what kind of party this?
Them not bring the music. Seriously?
Nothing no bad, we can be stress-free, stress-free.
Having Digicel data is like having the fastest man in the world save you from party disasters. Start using Digicel data today. Digicel.
Yes, ladies and gentlemen, we're right back with you. We just had immediate past District Governor Vance, and he gave us a mouthful, but it doesn't stop there, ladies and gentlemen. We're right here with you, and we're going to have Elvis Harrigan going to give us some more information and let us know how we stand and what we have to do. We have to support Haiti as much as we can. So, Elvis, go right ahead.
Thank you, Courtney, and thank you, John, again, for having me on the show. It's not a good reason or a good event at this time why I'm here. I would like to have come here and talk about more positive things.
But you're always welcome.
But we're here for Haiti, and if I can quickly just add to what past District Governor Vance said about Rotary and the funds and how the funds get there. I was just asking because Rotary International, Evanston is where our headquarters are, and when we pay our dues, I think our dues for our club is $220 annually, and $35 of that goes to the district to help with the district administrative fee. I think it's $70 goes to RI, to Rotary International,
Yes,
and then the rest of that stays in the club for us to do our local work. So when we collect money in the district in 7020 where we are, those funds then go directly to the Rotarians in the area that is affected, and they in turn spend the money by Rotarians again who don't get paid by Rotary because
it's
Rotarians are volunteers and we don't get paid for anything we do, whether it's local, regional, or international. It's all an effort to solve humanity. So we just
about self.
So it's about self.
Okay.
And it's a question that we've been getting on the street because up to today in one of the emails I got, a person asked, which aid organization are we working with and who are the funds actually going to? So I give them a whole history of Rotary again.
Just let the public know that we are working as Rotarians. We're not working with any second or third party. We have our independent mechanism where we can distribute funds raised from the community for specific purposes, and Haiti is a specific purpose.
Exactly, and our next district governor, which we call District Governor-elect Robert, he's Haitian. He's actually from Lacaille, the most affected area, and he's the one who's actually organizing everything down there on the ground with other Rotarians that are there. We get videos from them as to what they're doing. We were very specific in what we said. The money that's going to Haiti, the very first set of money, will buy the hardware, the roofing material, and other things
and
out
the water
of
purifiers.
and the water purifiers out of Haiti because they are there already. You're killing two birds with one stone. One, you're helping the Haitians, and two, you're helping the economy because you're actually buying from them. And John Courtney, you should know that October is Economic Development Month, Rotary theme this month. So we are doing that. Now, if I can get to the area I was responsible for on Friday, where we got a draft letter from PDG Vance asking for donations, and I got a list of companies, and I sent out about 111 letters asking for donations from companies throughout the territory. and I've already received a number of answers from those companies in a positive stating how much they're going to give. But let me just say that the checks that you're going to write, please write a check to the Rotary Club of Tortola, and we will have persons come around to the office, if it's not myself, come around to the office and collect that check, and then we're going to deposit it into the account that you see on the screen, 500-5436. Now, if you want to do that yourself, you can actually go into Scotiabank and ask for that number, and you can deposit the money yourselves. So you may want to write us an email and say, well, you did it yourself and it's in the bank account already, or you can email me back and said, come pick up this check and we'll be there for it. Again, we thank you all very much for your cooperation. You have been, again, a wonderful community. We were out on the street again on Friday by popular demand, and we raised another, I think it's $6,000. You can see them counting the money there. We raised another $6,000, which brings to total between Wednesday and Friday, only from the street and from pledges, about $31,000 only there, because we've had a number of other donations. 10,000 already went to Haiti. I know of 3 companies that are giving 5,000 each. I know of another company that's giving 2,000. So we're looking at another 17,000. And there are other Rotarians, like in my club, Rotary Club Rotong, who have donated funds also. And we are yet to pick those checks up. So like we did in the earthquake, unfortunately, they had an earthquake in 2010. The funds are coming in. We're going to use these funds to try and assist Haiti. So we thank you again very much for all of your kind cooperation.
Okay, if there are any questions from you, the viewing audience, you are free to call us at 300-1949. If you want to send us a text, you may do so at 284-300-1950. But I was gratified, I was pleased that the response was the way it was. And one of the things that we did, Richard, is we had some of the early actors participating in the bucket, participating in the bucket parade, bucket drive on Wednesday, and they were so enthusiastic about what they were doing.
Very good.
Yeah, and that day, those children raised some $10,000. We counted 9,500 on Tortola, and we had another about 12 to 1,300 from Virgin Gorda. And that was all up from the early actors, interactors. So I want to really give a big shout out to the advisors for the early actors, interactors. Those children really did a fantastic job. They enjoyed themselves, and I think there was some sort of what am I looking for? In the high school. There we go, in the schools, where the children can come out and use that as towards
their graduation.
Service, So that's a very good program, I think, and the children are taking advantage of it. But Rotary is alive and well in the BVI, and we can see our future because we have 5 Oliac clubs, we have 3 Interact clubs, we have 2 Rotary clubs, and all of these clubs are the youth arms of Rotary. So we will we have a bright future, and we hope to keep them going and really train them and discipline them and teach them how to be better citizens through service in the territory.
So yes, ladies and gentlemen, so if you see persons out there doing stuff in aid of Haiti, you said there's an activity going on right as we speak?
Oh, that's right. The Rotary Club of Tortola, they are in the Long Trench Community Center. They have a fundraiser on right now. They're selling food and different dessert. Some lovely soup. Actually, I had a bowl myself before I came here. and other fund goes towards the Road Track Conference that's going to be held here in 2018. Jovan Reimer, who is a DRRE, which stands for 2017.
2017?
Sure, okay.
Because the district conference is going to be here The following year.
18. That's right. Okay. So DRR stands for District Road Track Representative Elect, and I would like to congratulate him on his election. And Rotary is alive in the BVI, and I would like to thank all those Rotarians who came out on the street to help, who came out in the office to take information for the pledges, and all those Rotarians who work in companies that encourage their companies to give funds towards Haiti. It's an entire effort put on by the Rotary family. And also, one of the questions I had is that they see the Red Cross out and other organizations. We work well with all organizations. It's all going to the same effort. So whether you give to the Red Cross, you give to Lions, you give to Rotary, it's all going in that effort. And Rotary is proud of its service. Rotary is proud of what we do around the world, and we will continue to do that with your assistance, because the funds we spend comes from you, and Rotary sometimes take that money and multiply it. That's why we have what you call district grants. You have matching grants, and you have there's something else I'm missing, Courtney. But we spend $1, and Rotary sometimes gives you $3. The polio eradication, Bill Gates match what we do, and he doubles it sometimes. So I think for this year, 2016 to 17, he has pledged about $300 million towards eradication of polio. So there are persons out there who see what Rotary is doing and the work we do, and they assist. So I would like to encourage everyone to continue the good work. If you can't make Rotary meetings, you can solve in other ways. We do accept help on all projects that we do. And our district governor is coming shortly. He will be here the 7th to the 13th of November, Gospel Live. So we'll be having other function, and he'll be around looking to see what we have done, and other clubs supposed to just show what they have been doing in the territory.
Okay. Assistant Governor Elvis, we want to thank you for the time you spent on this project. As a Rotarian, I put in my time. I do what I can because we serve humanity, and we put ourselves above. We put Rotary above everything else. We serve the communities in which we live. So I want to thank you for being here. I hope the next time we meet on this station, it's not about Hurricane Haiti, but perhaps about other things that Rotary does in the community.
Well, I would give you the same invitation that I gave Delma, that you could come back and tell the community more about what Rotary is. Sell Rotary more than you do right now.
So hopefully by the end of December, you would have a better update on what we've done in Haiti, and you'll be able to tell us going into the new year what else we need to do.
Yes. Well, when the district governor comes November, he will also have a proper update, and he also will be here on the station.
We can invite him and have a dialogue with him.
Sure.
Okay. And we had a past district governor from Haiti before.
KLM?
Yes.
KLM. And one that when we went to Haiti too as well.
Rosa, the Rosier was my district governor when I was president.
Was your district governor? So we're no strangers in Haiti
at all.
Okay, so.
Okay, Richard, we've come to the end of our program.
Yes, ladies and gentlemen, we had such a wonderful time. We had a number of guests. We had Stephen. We had the big wig, I like to call him, IPDG Vance. We had him here with us.
Take up the eye.
He's not immediate anymore?
No, not at all.
Okay, not immediate anymore. He liked to tell me. He liked to remind me so. Yeah, and of course we had...
And we had Kenneth from the Global...
We had Kenneth from Global International.
Yeah. From Platinum Search
International.
Mr. Kenneth Gladstone.
Yes.
So and we can look forward to great things happening in the Virgin Islands soon.
I think so. I really think so. I think it's going to be a phenomenon. I think Rotary will probably play an important role in that as well, in one way or another, in supporting the arts.
Yes.
So yes, ladies and gentlemen, we had a wonderful show. We're out of time. We we hope that what we did tonight is of some important value to the entire community. And on that note, I usually say God bless these Virgin Islands, and we'll see you again next week.